I don't think we got Ronnie with us this morning. Good morning, folks. That'd be different, be strange without Ronnie. Uh, he slept in this morning. Good morning, Chris. Kim, good morning. Stephanie, good morning. Rose, Carla, good morning, sweetie. Hope you're having a good day. Uh, Sky, good morning. Good morning. Got a little ad pop up. Good morning there. Uh, okay, Michelle. Uh, I didn't get the name. I didn't get that name. Like a new name, maybe. Welcome, if you are. If you already been here for a while, just forgive me. All right. Uh, got a message early this morning. Well, a few minutes ago from sweet Jimmy. He says, I can't get a hold of Ronnie. Something's going on with Ronnie. So I was a little bit concerned because you never know about Ronnie. He may be out in the yard naked or something in the cold. So I called. Sure enough, he answered, yo. You okay? Yeah. Okay. Wake up. All right. Good morning, Linda. Karen and all of them. Billy. All right, Billy. Thank you. Dana. Patricia. Deborah Barnes, good morning. Hope you're feeling better. Pray for Deborah Barnes. She's not doing well. Carol, good morning. Connie, Mojo, all right. Cynthia, Don, Alexis, good morning. Alexis, and such the shopping list. Now she's getting pretty confused. Okay, thank you, Gene. Wow. All right, good morning, folks. Day's Friday. It's Friday. Roddy finally get on here. He's not gonna be the same. He's not gonna be himself. Oh, what? Hope we don't try to send a message like that. Billy, good morning. Thank you. Kimmy, good morning. Yeah, thank you, folks. And Anna Piazza. All right. I say that name so well, Ann. Ronnie says I like that name, Anna Piazza, but he don't say it like I do. He can't. Have the pronunciations that I have. Anyway, glad to see you guys on here Friday morning. Good morning, Dot. I'm not a beautiful lady, but good morning, Dot. All right, man. Thank you so much, sweetie. All right. Now, do I look good, Blue? Well, thank you, sweetie. Yeah, I look dapper. Yeah, I look dapper. All right, you got a bunch of snow and school closed. All right. You must live in East Texas. It snows here, everything closes. It gets cold, it closes down. Gigi's fine. Funny thing about Gigi yesterday, she had a prescription she needed. And then we had the baby, and Bree was going to town. She said, Bree, will you stop by the pharmacy? It's all paid for. You just pick it up. Bree goes by the pharmacy, Walgreens there in Porter. And they said, yeah, we got it. And they finally come back and said, we can't find it. We have it, but we can't find it. Okay. I guess they lost her prescription or lost it in the shuffle. I don't know how it happened. So anyway, G and I had to go last night after Dust picked up the babies and get it. And they found it by that time. I was telling Ronnie, the little pharmacy I use is kind of a local owned type deal right next door to my doctor's office. Actually, go out his door, it's the next door on the sidewalk. And they call my prescription on the phone, or maybe they text it, I don't know. But anyway, straight across to it. So the time I come out and get checked out, I go in that door, they got my prescriptions almost ready. Just a minute, Mr. Morrow, just a minute. Pretty quick. Some place you gotta wait. Wait a while, hours or so. Come back 2 hours, come back. Uh, and that's fine if you live local. Karen Owens. Good morning, sweetie. Today's Friday. I hope you guys see that video that Ben and I put out about cutting that stuff down. Those boards were hard to cut, to be honest with you. During time, they had twisted, and they was in a bind. They were in a bind. And you got to cutting through, and all of a sudden they'd want to do this to you on that saw blade. We had a hard time. We got it cut down, but it's a good experience for Ben. I hope y'all watch that and give some good comments on that. Not only for that little generator, but for Ben. Ben doing a good job because he'll be watching it. Yeah, he was pretty proud of himself. He said, later coming back, that was hard. I said, yeah, it was. It wasn't all your fault, Ben. Them little boards are twisted. And a bind and all that flooded, twisted them all up. So it's hard to cut them. Anyway, good morning there, Don. Good morning. Kathy sent me a message just a little bit ago. Said, oh, they got a bunch of water lines frozen and busted. Pray for them. Keep Kathy on your prayers. Nothing worse than, well, there's a lot of things worse, but it's tough. You go out on a cold morning, you got water lines broke. 2 times that I really suffered from frozen water lines. And once was that Kim had a little house down here where Bree has that little pavilion where horse stalls are now. It got destroyed in Harvey, but anyway, it was a little house. It was up off the ground, and her kitchen water line was on the north side of the house. It come along underneath there, and it wasn't insulated, and it froze. It was plastic, so you'd be real careful with plastic, PVC, whatever. But anyway, so she calls Dad, and Dad goes down, and I think the lights were back on and all that, but I think we hooked up a blow dryer. You know, ladies do their hair. And I got under there, and that wind was blowing. It was so cold. And I'm laying on that ground, back and forth, where I thought it was froze. And it only exposed a short piece there, and I froze my butt off. But worse than that, my mom's old kitchen was right down almost on the floor, on the ground. And she had galvanized pipe. And if underneath her kitchen sink, it froze. So she called me. So I go down and I got a little piece of pine torch, you might call it, pine knot. Got it burning. And I'm laying in there and I've got it back and forth on that exposed piece. Now, I know it's stupid, right? But it's all we had. And all of a sudden, and I didn't have glasses on, a little chip of that hot coals fell off. And it fell right here. And I can't get my arms up, and I'm trying to shake it loose. It burnt the heck. I was glad to get my eyeball. But I finally got it loose. But I said some bad words, I'm pretty sure, but the water line come loose. It thawed out. Yeah, Carla, you're not here. Everybody missed you. Yeah, Mojo, it was an ouch. It was an ouch thing. It sure was. All right, somebody wants me to sing to. I didn't see who it was. We gotta. Yeah, you know, we missed praying for our pets on Wednesday. I didn't realize that till we cut off. Can't do that. They're important to us. I think about old Buster and Woody, and I think about Heidi when I had her, and Ivan, and about Ivan's birthday. Now, you know, I wasn't for sure was it 4 or 5 years old, but I keep getting messages he was born in 2021. so that would make him 5, okay? So, but Ivan didn't care. He got his cookies, he got breakfast, he got brushings, and then he wanted to go out and chase cows. He had a great time chasing cows. I have that on a video. I may post that on another video. Just a little clip, him chasing a pig cow across the field. I said, it's his birthday. It's okay, it's his birthday. Me and Ben's out there working when he come flying by us. All right, good morning to all the Peggies and Connie Hill. Carla's been out playing in the snow. Yeah, I know what Rodney's trying to say. He's still asleep. It's not making no sense. I called him, talked to him yesterday, and he was telling me how much he was in charge at his house. And, you know, I just listened. You know, I've been charged here. And then I heard Diane come in the door in his room, and the whole tune changed. Yeah. He was in charge, all right. Okay, he went back to look up his birthday. Okay, that's fine. Thomas. All right, Thomas, be easy on him. Be easy on him. It never makes sense. No, he don't. He don't. Beverly, good morning. I'm looking to see if Steve and Sue are on. And guys, you know, Sue was in the hospital. Okay, woke up there in the morning. She's really not doing well. And Steve called the ambulance, and they come and got her. They put her in the hospital, and she's in there for like 2 days. But she got to come home late yesterday. And they may not be up going this morning, so I haven't seen them yet. Maybe something Sue just now went by. I'm not for sure. I think it was. But keep them in your prayers, okay? Morning, Anna, Amy. Atari. Praying for you too. Did I get new glasses? Yeah, these may be new. They may be new. I started to say maybe the tag's still on them. You know, I made a video once, and somebody pointed out that little tag up here in the corner at what size they are. I buy my glasses on Amazon, guys. I don't go no eye doctor. I mean, I know what the prescription is. These kind of like reading glasses. I don't need them for anything else. And I get like 3 pair. They're pretty cheap, and they don't last long either. But they're nice glasses. But I lost my other pair a day or so ago, and they're in the house somewhere. I laid them somewhere, and so I opened my desk. This was still in the box. Yeah, they're new. They're new. They've been in that box for a while, but they're new. But I'll have to order some more because I'll end up losing these or breaking them or stepping on them or whatever, scratching them all up. All right, Trish, you here? Good. You're welcome, Carla. Good morning, Vera. I see Vera popped up. Yeah, thank you, Becky, was sad. Glad to see Sue back up and going. All right, braid up my bright eye. Does I look dapper? I love this vest. Lenny, I can't hardly say it last name, Villaneva sent this. I love this vest. And I never really actually wore a vest before. And she says, you think you like a vest? I said, let's try it. And I have worn this thing now for 3 days in a row. I haven't slept in it yet. So thank you, Lenny. We out there. You heard that Dollar General's going to close. I haven't heard that. You know, it's funny about Dollar General and what's that other one that always builds right next door to them? Family Dollar. Seriously. One will build here and all of a sudden another one pop up across the street like competition. Dollar General, I think's been around a while. I didn't know this fixed to close up. Your arms get cold? Yeah, I've never worn one before. I haven't really noticed my arm. In really cold weather, they might would. You know, I have, really bad. I might not want to wear it. I won't put my coat back on. Next Friday, you're going to be 63. Oh, that's young. That's young. 63, I can tear the bone out. Yeah, I climb trees. Well, maybe not. Maybe not climb trees. Yeah. Oh, it's Family Dollar. Okay. Well, they say Family Dollar, Dollar General, whatever. There ain't nothing in there for $1. It's like the old 5 and dime. Maybe at one time you could find stuff for 5 cents or a nickel. Those days are long gone. Yeah, y'all have more 5 and dimes in your town? We had 2 of them. One of them was called Stray Hands, and the other one was Ben Franklin. Ben Franklin. Yeah. Anyway, little 5 and dimes, but Ben Franklin a little bit more uppity. It wasn't. They had regular stuff. Stray Hands just had like little stuff. Was still, I don't think that was a nickel. Good morning, Julie, Mary. But Woolworth, yeah. Well, what's his name got thrown out of Woolworth? Oh, that old movie, old brother Warrant there. What's his name? Was it Pete or that other one? One of them got thrown out of Woolworth. Oh yeah, yeah. The Ben Franklin, ours is closed up now. It's no longer there. Dollar Tree. Okay. Dollar Tree ain't no dollar no more. It's sure not. Morning, Hatari. Glad you're feeling better. Hope you're feeling better. Keegan's birthday today. Okay, we're going to put down Keegan here. Hang on. Got my things on the floor here. Hang on. You ever had something? It's always just far too far. That's the way my board was. That far too far away from my fingers. I got to rewrite our prayer board too. I got names everywhere. They're everywhere. And I don't know what's birthdays now and what's to be praying for. Okay? So, Keegan. And I'll tell you something else. A prayer was answered. A little Keena, we've been praying for him over in Australia. He had to have a heart transplant. And I got word yesterday that he had his heart transplant, or maybe a couple of days ago, and is doing well. And it's thanking y'all for the prayers. I dropped that thing again. So keep that in your prayers for him. Have a good recovery, but also think about someone had to donate that heart. Think about that family, okay? Pray for them too. All right. So that's glad to see the little guy. He's 14 years old. Dollar Tree and Family Dollar merged, and the price went up maybe $2. That's $2. $2 store. Yeah, happy birthday, Keith. We're going to sing to him in a little bit. I hope the little guy's not around his old mama. Mama start that biting stuff. She can't control it. Well, take them off, Ronnie. Take them off. Or maybe they're upside down. Or maybe not even your glasses. Maybe Diane's glasses. It's so funny. Jimmy calls and I think something might be wrong with Ronnie. He's not answering his phone. So I said, well, I'll give a call, because sometimes he'll ghost Jimmy. He don't talk to him. You know, yeah, people, mainly it's kids that do that, but Ronnie, yeah, I'll just ghost him. I won't talk to him. I'm mad at him, whatever. So I called and he answered phone. What? What in the world? Yup. Okay. All right. I didn't get to see about the Chihuahua. He can't see. He got Cheeto dust in his eyes. Aunt Eddie is off the prayer list. She passed away. Well, Aunt Eddie is in a better place today. Christians, better place. No more pain. No more hurt. But we still miss them. We still miss them. Sorry for your loss, okay? Yeah, sorry for your loss. I got a call yesterday from my nephew. They're going to have a graveside service, whatever you call it, for my sister on the 21st of February. And so we'll have to get together and go down and make sure the cemetery is all up to snuff. I'll go down and look at it this weekend and see what might need to be done. Get some of these guys to show up and help. It's probably in perfect shape. There's not no grass to be mowed, I don't think. It's all wintertime. But it might be some limbs or something that come down in the storm, and get all that cleaned up. Thank you, Anna. I sometimes think, I've been told, just pray for everybody on that list, because sometimes we don't have everybody on our list. And some days names get kind of smudged. They get smudged, and then I can't hardly see who they are. But if I miss a name, we just pray for all on that list. Yeah, our prayer list. Because, seriously, and I'm not preaching. I'm not a preacher. Yeah, I'd like to preach to Ronnie, but I think when someone asks for prayer, that means they believe in prayer. And I think God recognizes that. Now, he may not give them the answer they want. We always don't get what we ask him for. There's reasons for that. But, we reach out, we pray. It's that first step, Amy, you can use prayers. Okay, Amy? Pray for Amy. Someone's friend wouldn't let them see him or something. I'm sorry, I didn't get to see the whole thing. Beverly, I know, needs prayer. Thank you, Lisa. Rebecca Reed. Okay, she needs prayers too. There's a bunch of folks, yes, and that's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna put that right there so I don't drop it. Every time I drop it on the floor, or sit on the floor, it falls the other way, and then it's always just far too far. Michelle has a birthday on Sunday. So can I do yours on Monday? I sure can. You be on here and you make sure you remind me. We'll put it down and we'll do it. We're going. I only seen one for the day. That's Keegan. So far, only Keegan. All right, Steve. There you are, Uncle Ronnie. Can you imagine some little kid having to call him Uncle Ronnie? Oh, that'd be sad. Come see Uncle Ronnie. Or they say, we're going to drop you off at Uncle Ronnie's so we get, oh, please no, please no. Brenda has a birthday. Okay, Brenda. Brenda and Vicky. Is that what we were saying? I think I said Brenda and Vicky have birthdays today. Okay. Excuse me. Brenda and Vicky. If that's wrong, somebody just sung to for no reason. All right, got it. Brenda and Vicky. A lot of us like Cheetos. I forgot who said that, but we don't just lay in the bed with Cheeto bags all around us. Cheeto dust flying in the air. You come to the door, it's like this orange cloud. Instead of chomping on. I look fantastic in blue. Woo, Ronnie, you hear that? You hear that? Fantastic. Doritos. Beverly says she don't bite. Her birthday's tomorrow, so Beverly, we're gonna do it today, okay? We're gonna do it today. And she don't bite. All right. Beverly. Beverly's a non-biter. All right. Sometimes these names and stuff come by, guys. My little screen really go real fast. I don't get to see everything. Okay, so y'all have to kind of remind me if I miss it. Y'all guys may see it. Michelle and Beverly. Michelle. All right, now is that the same Michelle for Monday, or she may get two songs? And that's fine. That's fine. Connie got a bed full of dogs. Well, Connie, I woke up this morning. I had Buster always and little Woody. And I could feel something else beside me. It was on the other side. Buster's always behind me and Woody's behind me. And I could feel something on the front side of me. Then I reached down to see what it is, and it's Mick, the cat, curled up there. Well, then when G got up at 5:30, whatever, let Dustin in with the baby, little Tiki dog gets out of his bed and comes over and gets in my bed with me. And once Dustin left, I guess things got quiet. He got up and went, and she was in there on the couch. She hear the baby. The baby's back asleep, and so she lays there on the couch right beside the baby's door. He covered up, and he got up on the couch with her. So he kind of went, whoever lay it down, that's where he gonna go. Or maybe he didn't like the cat's company. So yeah, get surrounded with all these people, you stay warm. That little old Woody, he over here behind me, but he hops into bed at night. We get in bed, and I try to get in bed before Buster, because Buster lay on top of the cover, and it's hard to pull the cover out from under him to get into bed. So I try to rush in there and jump into bed first, so I get all covered up like I want before he gets in there. And the little Woody will come, hop up on the bed, and he climbs over me, gets right up behind my back. And he all snuggle down. I can feel him snuggling down behind me, and I feel a little warm body right in my back, and that's where I get cold in my back, and there, it's a little warm heater. So yeah, Carly got 2 dogs, a cat, and needs more. Well, we got 6 and a cat. Sometimes 2 or 3 cats, but usually just Mick. Usually the only one that comes in at night. Well, Gee's little cat. She don't sleep with nobody. She sleeps in a chair. But she really settling down, that little calico cat. She's settling down now that the dogs don't chase. At first, the dogs chase her just like they did the cats out here. Chase them. They don't try to hurt them. They chase them, it scares them. And they take off. These 3 out here now, the dogs don't bother them at all. They love on them. But that one in the house, at first you see a glimpse of her from one chair behind a chair to another because of dogs. They finally have accepted her, and now she just comes and goes like she wants to. Uh, Kathy has 6 beautiful cats and 4 doggies. I can't count how many cats we got out there. Some days there's 8, some days there's 10, and some days they come in shifts. Yeah, I put out enough cat food for our 8. We have 8 that belong to us. Now, they're all outdoor cats. Well, I say outdoor cats. Seamus will go out there sometime and eat with them. And Roman will too. So normally they eat here at the house. But I put out food, and usually there's like 8 cats there, counting them. And I go by there later. It's right there beside on the pavilion, right there beside my outdoor kitchen. And there'll be 1 or 2 strange cats. And then sometimes I got a bunch of cats. Then over at my barn, I went in there working yesterday. And I look up on the shelf, and there's this big brindle cat, not mine, another cat. He laid up there asleep. Well, that's good. Won't be no rats in there. I ain't have to worry about rats. We have no rats around here. No rats. And that helps on the snake problems. You know, chicken snakes and stuff, because they're going to go wherever there's rats. And the only problem we had here is copperheads coming up out of these woods along the back of this house here, and that's going to be a problem this year. And hopefully, those little cats over here in my little shed, and the cats that we have here on the porch, will take care of all that kind of problem. Now, Seamus will kill a snake, and I've seen him kill 2 so far by himself. So he's a pretty good snaker, catter. What are you gonna call him? Snake catter. Hello, Roberta. Take care, sweetie. How about the goose eggs? Okay. If y'all saw Bree talking about the geese, I asked her, I said, look, Bree, I said, would you be looking, see if there's a nest down there somewhere? Because I said, some days I only see 2 geese, 2 of the white geese. He says, there is a nest, Papa. Yeah, it's got, I don't know how many eggs she said in it, but she said, I'm thinking about taking some and putting them in incubators. I said, well, bring me some. I'll put them in my incubators. Let me know when you're going to come. I'll get it all set up. You saying 15 eggs? Try to hatch me some geese, some little gooses. And she said she's going to do that because she said that nest is not going to survive where it's at. Animals will step on it or whatever, or something to get into them. And I'm going to try to hatch me some little gooses. I like it, gooses. But anyway, I knew something was going on because some days it's two of the white geese would come up along with the gray one. And some days, like yesterday afternoon, all 3 of them come up. But then I was reading about them, that they take time off the nest. You know, they come off the nest for 10, 15 minutes at a time sometime. And they hadn't been up here long. They went back, and I looked down on the field. I could only see 2, so I guess that one and went back to the nest. And she says the boy sits on the nest a lot. Well, that's the way us guys are. We're good babysitters. You know, that's the way God made us guys. I can see Ronnie sitting on the desk. I think that's why his turkey run away. Had to share the nest with him. I love you, Ronnie. So anyway, you say they're messy. I don't know if they're messy. They may be. I don't. You know, maybe if they pinned up, you know, in like a water trough. I bet they could be. But I'm gonna try to get some for myself. You know, I hate to have to share somebody's geese, but I don't mind. And I like feeding them. You know, if I don't ever get done, these are great. I love them. See, they're coming up here to eat, and then they go back. And the 2 gray ones, I missed them too because it was like 3 and 3. and they're back over at L.E.'s. But anyway, went down the other night to get a package that had been dropped off at L.E.'s, and I think they recognized me. You know, they're in that pond area, and that's where his deliveries are made. And Dorothy had sent me a message. She had sent something from G. It had been delivered at L.E.'s, so I took off down there. It's dark, and I drive up and shine my light on the delivery thing. I see her package, and I get it. Here comes these two gray gooses up to the fence. Just honk, 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 like they knew who I was. I should have taken some corn, throw the corn over to them. Martha to the birthday list. Martha. All right. Get Martha over here. We got a bunch of them today. We got a bunch of them. Happy birthday, Martina. No, that's Martha. Okay. New glasses. I had to adjust it. I got to adjust to them. I thought that Martha, and I said, is that Martina? Okay, it's Martha. Got you, Martha? We got it. My eyes about to focus in. In fact, we're already halfway through, so let's yeah, Uncle remind you of Manny Rooster? Yeah, he does. He does. I guess you're talking about Uncle Ronnie. Uncle Ronnie the Manny Rooster. Oh, you get them spurs out, wanting to spur you. Yeah. We can't be too hard on him, Steve. Vera takes up for her. I don't know why, but here we go. And she said, good morning, Steve. When you get hard on Uncle Ronnie, she'll be on you. I'm limited to what I can say about him. All right. You love the name Martha. I'll tell you about a girl named Martha. Sweet, sweet girl. Watched her grow up. Young lady. Oh, she's married now. Got kids and all that. I worked for the sheriff's office, and they went to the same church we went to. And her and her boyfriend. And where her family did. And I'm at work one night, and I stopped this stop and go, whatever it's called, to get me a Coke. And her and her boyfriend pull up right beside my car. And they both had their spit cups. They both dipped. Lord. And then they kissed each other. God. Oh, well, I guess if you love them, it's okay if they got a mouthful of dip. She's the prettiest thing to you. Long, long black hair. Sweet as she could be. Yeah, Martha. Might be the only Martha I knew. Got one on here now. Okay. And I'm sure you don't dip. Is Keegan excited? We're going to sing to Keegan. I think he's the only boy on here. We'll sing separate to Keegan. He'll have his own birthday song. All right, yeah, yuck. That's what I was thinking too when I looked over at him. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's do that song real quick. I think we got Keegan, we got Brenda, Vicky, Beverly, Michelle, and Martha. Okay? All right, we're going to do, and Keegan. We're going to do Keegan first. Here we go. Hang on, Keegan. Here we go, buddy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Keegan. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Okay. Now for you ladies, and the biters, and the non-biters, you know. We got a non-biter here. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Brenda and Vicky. We'll do it twice. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Now, we're going to do the other three. All right, here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Beverly and Michelle and Martha. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Chop, chop, chop. Okay. All right. All right. It is what it is. It is what it is. Good morning there. Yeah, if you got a birthday today and you're not on this list, I'm sorry, I apologize. It's still time. Write your name in there real quick. Somebody will remind me. But happy birthday, okay? Now, let's run over our prayer list real quick because we're starting to run out of time. This hour goes fast. It truly does. I've talked to several people, and it goes fast, okay? And I hope I got all the names. I probably don't. I got some that's about marked out. I got Carla, Amy, and Sue. We got Deanne, Hatari, and Larry, Fabian, Susan, Derek, Gabe, Cynthia, Keenan, Doris, Vienna, Mike, Yvonne, Bob, Spencer, Dorothy, Reba, Amy, Pam, Cheryl, Charlotte, Cookie, Nina, Leanne, Shelley, Wendy, Pamela, Justin, Deborah, Deborah Barnes, Tracy, Josephine, Jill, and Lester, Michelle, Major, Michael, Renee, Linda, David, I got them kind of smushed here, Darren, Jennifer, Stephen, Elizabeth, Fred, and George, and Jay Lee. And if I missed you, I missed you. I got 3 or 4 I can't read. I've got to redo them. Okay. All right, now to our little fuzzy buddies, okay, or feathered buddies. Oh, y'all see? Ricardo won an award for having the best chicken pen or chicken house or whatever. What man, what lady has a TV for his chickens? He deserved that award. He did. I can imagine now, right now, if I had a TV out there, little Pee-wee would be hollering, change the channel, change the channel, change the channel, Papa. Yeah, I was better change the channels for him. All right, here we go. All right. There went my pen. Oh, it's all right. Here we go. Tom and Bo and Baby and Buster and Haley and Bubba and Cooper, Penny, Roxy, Max, Hank, and Ritzy. Okay. Okay? Oh, yeah, Beverly, thanks for bringing that up. There are so many people. I thought about that yesterday when I was making that video. Not trying to sell anything to you. There are so many people without power. You know, and have been without power since this thing first hit. And it just keeps on hammering them up there in the Northeast. Just one right behind another. You know? And so keep those folks in your prayer. You know, some of them maybe have other heat sources or power, supplies like that little generators or whatever, or gas generators, whatever. They got it, but still, that's a chore. That's a chore. Anytime you can't throw a switch and have power and stuff, we've got used to that. The old timers, so it's a snowstorm, they didn't have water lines to worry about. They didn't have losing power. They had that kerosene lamp, a kerosene lamp, and that wood heater going, so it didn't matter. Still cold, I'm sure, but still. It's hard on folks. So keep them all in your prayers. You know, I hope they get their power back on. There's lots of line crews up that way from all over the country. Different power companies sent crews. I know G called, want to get a night light put out here by the, actually it's shine out over where Piggly is and my chickens and all that stuff. We'll get a night light out there on that pole. And the company, the light company said we had to put you on hold because all our crews are working, the extra crews are working on the storm relief. So I guess they send them everywhere, you know. So, but eventually we'll get to it. So anyway, keep all those guys praying for those linemen. Those linemen's got a dangerous job, guys. I've done some of it. It's dangerous. You get up there amongst all them wires and they're hot. Just the least little touch, and it's over. You touch one, you just done. You're done. You're cooked. Yeah, you're seriously you're done for. I only knew one man that worked in our company that got electrocuted and survived it. And his name was J.W. And he went up the pole, and that jumper wire that hangs kind of in a loop from the main line down to the transformer. It hit him across the shoulder and electrocuted him. And he fell off the pole. Well, naturally, you know, but lived over it. And you know, it burned him, and it burned him there, and it burned him on both insides of his legs, where those, they call them gap spurs, whatever you gonna call them, went into the pole, you know, and that ground wire runs down that pole right down beside his leg when he's going up it, and it burned inside of his legs real bad. But you know, he survived, kept working for the company until he retired. Only one I knew. But yeah, it's a dangerous job. Dangerous job. All that stuff is dangerous up there. Anyway, tomorrow today's Friday. I'm going to make a video on gifts and goodies today for your entertainment tomorrow. I hope you're entertained by it. All right, Peggy, have a great day, sweetie. And you stay warm up there. I know you still got stormy weather going on around you. Lots of snow and stuff. Yeah, we ticking down on our time. But you fixing a pot roast? Well, I'll be right over. I had a pot roast, and I don't know when. We're going up to Tina and Rob's on Sunday for a fish fry for Gee's birthday. I think Rob's cooking catfish and oysters. They got oysters. I'm not an oyster eater. My dad used to buy them. A lot of folks like raw oysters. I never saw him eat a raw oyster. I don't remember him eating a raw oyster, but he'd always cook them. And I could eat a cooked one. He'd fry them. It wasn't really my thing, but I could eat one or two or three. Yeah. No, it wasn't Rocky Mountain oysters. It wasn't them kind. But anyway, we're going to have a good time for Gee's birthday over there on Sunday. And you like raw oysters? I just don't think I could go with a raw oyster. I don't think so. Might be okay, I don't know. I'd have to dope it up with lots of hot sauce or something. Crab legs. You know, I'm not big on all that kind of stuff. I love catfish. I love fried catfish. And I guess I'm kind of, Roddy likes frog legs. And he even eats tadpoles, fried tadpoles. They're little, but it's the same thing as a frog. Just little. Still a baby. But he take that little scoop, the little net out of the pond, you scoop up 100 of them in one little scoop, and he throw them in a frying pan. That's what he says. They good, Ronnie? Fried tadpoles, yeah. Oysters are tasty. They may be. They may be. A lot of folks like them. They truly do. Glad you got power back on, Diane. I'm sure most everybody that's on here have power, but there's a world of them out there that don't have power. Yeah, they're slimy. Yeah. Sardines, I can eat sardines. A few. I don't really care for a lot of them or all the time. I could eat sardines, crackers. Does anyone over here like frog legs? Ronnie does, and I think Dan and all of them over here like frog legs. Fried oyster sandwiches. I may stick with that bologna. Lobster, that's good. Sardines with mustard, yes. Yes, that mustard sauce on them, or what do they call it? Yeah, that's the only kind I like too. I don't like them in that plain oil or whatever it's called. But you know, I was at Rendezvous one night. Had some pretzels. And had some mustard. And I was dipping pretzels in mustard. And everybody, what are you eating? Well, they're good. They're good. To me, they were good. Now I notice you can buy them like that. So see, I wasn't the only one out there that liked them. And all those guys that kind of frowned upon it, they had no taste. 10 cans at a time for your cats. I bet that is a treat for them. I bet it is. I bet it is. Karen likes frogs and not eating their tails. Legs, I'm sorry. Legs. That's a delicacy. Seriously. I'm serious, Karen. In some places, they're famed for their different restaurants for their frog legs. And they say, every time you hear somebody say, they taste like chicken, or this tastes like chicken, well, why don't you just eat chicken? Just eat chicken. I don't want to do no frog legs either. I went frogging. Is that what you call it, frogging? With Gee's dad. There was a place down there on the road. It's kind of like a pond, but it's also kind of almost part of the road ditch too. It's big wide area there. And we come by there one day, you see big old frogs, big old bullfrogs. And he said, let's come down and get us some, catch some of them. And we went down that night, and I had this old frog gig that it didn't stick in them, it clamped on them. And you had to be careful. If you touched the ground, they could pull out that thing. And so we went down, and we caught several, put them in, Lester, I think, was with us, and put them in this tow sack or burlap bag where you caught them. I think it had a hole in it. About as fast as we was catching them, they was getting out. I think we still come home with, we may have had one or two come home. He took them home with him. May all of them, I don't remember. Anchovies? No. You love hunting frogs with your hands and let them go. Cuz was telling me a story about they was out frogging one night, this pond over here, back out there in these woods, and they was in a boat, and the little frogs, they croak, you even see their eyes, and it's almost up to catch one, and they're gonna do like you, just reach out and grab him, get right up to him in that boat, right along the edge of the bank. Just as they got up to him, big old cottonmouth water moccasin grabbed that frog first. If they'd have stuck their hand out there, they probably got bit. Those snake. I think it was Cuz. Somebody said me that story. I don't want to go out there with them frogs. I will say this: we went hunting one night. A couple of buddies of mine, and they come by, and I wasn't expecting it. And I wasn't really dressed to go rabbit hunting. We just boys. And we all go walk right out here, and one of them had a gun, and the other one didn't. They had a headlight, and I'll go out there with y'all for a little bit. So anyway, I was wearing these old Indian moccasins, little Indian moccasins, and it wasn't really cold. Fall in the fall, hadn't got cold yet. Snakes are still out, and we seen 2 or 3 snakes going out there along the road ditches and stuff. There's no logging road went out there, and deep ditches had snakes in it. We got out there, and this pond was about this deep in water, so deep in water. And I said, I ain't gonna wade out in that pond. They saw some eyes across there, and he said, well, I'm gonna wade across there as a rabbit and get him. And they was both wearing boots. And I said, I'll just wait right here. He wading out in that stuff. They walked across there, and it's about 100 yards. They're off over there trying to get that rabbit. They never did get him. He took off. Made too much noise in that water, I guess. And all of a sudden I hear this in the grass, in the leaves and stuff. That's snakes. I know it's snakes. I had no light. I couldn't see where I was at, where it was around my feet. I was scared to death. They finally come back. I said, I think I'm ready to head home, boys. Well, we are too. That water come over their boots. They're ready to go home too. All right, guys, I'm fixing to. We only got about 3 minutes left. I don't want to keep y'all over my time limit. Other people want to get on here. Turtle soup. My dad used to talk about turtle soup. I never eat turtle soup. They grew up, they'd catch them old turtles, and I don't know what part they used for turtle soup, but they had turtle soup. Yeah, I don't like snakes either. Yeah, thank you there. Thank you. Keep all these folks in your prayers, guys. And some of them we didn't mention. They pop up on here. We didn't, not on the list. We didn't get it to them. God knows who they are. Just pray for them, okay? Yeah, I got an easy day coming. I think we should do gifts and goodies and do my stuff around here a little bit. I started a video yesterday. I may try to get it finished and put it out for Monday. Show some of the stuff me and Ben did. The finished product, you might say. And I was videoing down there. It's funny. I was videoing him working. I don't think I put it in the video. Just I do little clips. And in the background, it was Ivan's birthday. And Ivan can do what he wants to on his birthday, I saw all of a sudden in the background, here come Pig Cow running, Ivan right on her. He chased her. And I made a mention when it's his birthday, he do what he wants to. There we go. Anyway, if you're new on here, we want to welcome you. I think you'll find it's just a chat, just a family chat. We pray for each other. We laugh with each other. We talk. We tease each other. We pick on each other, all in fun. Now and then, someone will pop on here with maybe a little bit of negativism. Ignore them or whatever. Just go about your business. They have nothing else to do. They have nothing else to do. And I think sometimes people kind of go from channel to channel. Trolls. Somebody said they're called trolls. I don't know. They're surfing. I call them surfers. They surfing from channel to channel and looking for something to say. That's negative. And that's okay. As long as they don't get personal, I don't care. If they get personal, then block them. Just block them. Anyway, I love you guys. And if you're new, we welcome you here. You'll make friends here. So many of these people here chat with each other during the day. They phone calls with each other. They just they communicate. They make friends with each other, and they'll be still friends and stuff. This channel's long gone. And that thrills me. So, is Ivan still order stuff? If you answer the phone, he'll order. He'll order if you answer the phone. You see it's Ivan on that. Just hang up. Hang up. Ivan's biggest thing is cookies. And he got all the cookies he wanted. I think 3 different times on his birthday he had cookies. 3 different times. Anyway, we love you guys. Y'all take care, okay? And have a great day. Have a great weekend. And hope you'll watch that video and give some good remarks on there. Between me and you, I'm going to give that generator to Dustin. Housewarming. It's a housewarming gift, Dustin. No, I am. For them, in case their lights go off. The little girls won't be scared. He's plug them up. They got lights. But I'm going to give it to him. So I already told him. I've already boxed it back up. I don't need it for the little cats right now. If we lose power, I got another one. I can go out there and plug them in if I have to. But they're fine. But I'm going to give it to him. That's where it's going to go. But anyway, watch the video and give some good comments if you don't mind. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Y'all take care. Have a great day, great weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday, good Lord's willing. And Ronnie may be awake. Never know. May never know. I love y'all. Y'all take care.